Hello and welcome to our PMP exam, page 25, process cognitive test, part 2.
Let's take a look at the count of processes as broken down by knowledge area in the PMBOK Guide 6th edition. The integration knowledge area has 7 processes, 6 processes in scope, 6 in schedule, 4 in cost, 3 in quality, 6 in resource, 3 in communication, 7 in risk, 3 in procurement, and 4 in the stakeholder knowledge area. It's a grand total of 49 processes in the PMI framework for the PMBOK 6th edition.
So let's jump straight into the very first one for today, an integration process where work performance information is an input. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. The answer to this is monitor and control project work. This is the only process where work performance information is an input. Let's go to our next one for today. Ground rules is a tool and technique of this. Which process are we talking about? 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Ground rules is a tool and technique of one process and one process only, and it's manage stakeholder engagement. Here's your next one for today. Proposals is an input to this process. All right, 3, 2, and 1. Proposals is an input to the process known as conduct procurement. Let's go to our next question. An integration process where work performance reports is an input. 3, 2, and 1. The answer to this is none other than perform integrated change control. It is in this process that we have work performance reports as an input. Here's your next question. The requirements management plan is an output of this process. Which process is it? 3, 2, and 1. The answer to this is none other than plan scope management. From here, we get the requirements management plan and, of course, the scope management plan. Here's your next question. Risk report is an output from here. Which process is this? All right, time up. The answer to this, where it originally comes from, is identify risks. Let's move to our next question. Resource breakdown structure is an output of this process. All right, 3, 2, and 1. The answer to this is estimate activity resources. This is where the resource breakdown structure is an output. We have just a few more questions for today. Using cost aggregation, which process is this? All right, 3, 2, and 1. Cost aggregation is used in the determine budget process. Here's your final question for today. Scope baseline is an output from here. Which process are we talking about? Three, two, and 1. All right. The answer to this one, the scope baseline is an output of the create WBS process. Now, I did have one more, and I promise this is the final one. You ready? Product analysis is a tool and technique of this process. Which process are we talking about? All right, 3, 2, and 1. The answer to this, my friends, is none other than define scope. From define scope, we get our project scope statement, but one of the things we use to work the process is product analysis. And that concludes our review of the processes for today. Remember, stay tuned to the PMP journey. Follow us day by day, and make sure that as we come up with the cognitive test for the day, you take that test and you master the descriptions, the understanding of all of those processes. Thank you for joining me, and I'll see you tomorrow.